What's up, guys? Farid here from hustle.e. And today we're going to review a website or an app which is supposed to make your health journey joyous with Smith.fit. Okay, so let's first of all go through the landing page and then we will discuss, what type of mistakes do we have here, how can we improve it, and so on. So first of all, let's again master our diabetes with Smith.fit. Some information here, some infographics, goal settings based on physician's care plan. Okay, so just a little bit about the app. What do you get with the app? More features of the app, feedback, and last banner. Okay, so first of all, when I look at this, also if you look at the navigation and everything, the first thing that I noticed, which is probably like the biggest problem, is the fact that there are too many things going on here. First of all, you have here some kind of shop cart, and if this is an app landing page, then why do I need a cart? And then when you look here, you see, oh, there's actually a shop. And if I click on the shop, I see some products that they sell. So at this point, user would already get confused because like user wouldn't understand, well, is this actually an app that I download or do I need to buy something? Like what is going on here? And so I analyzed this page quite a bit, and as far as I understand, they do both. They sell some stuff, but they also have an app. And I think it would be much better if they had separate landings for two things. So first, they would have a separate landing for the app where they would not have a cart. Even if they had shop, maybe it would be hidden somewhere because that's not the priority. And then they would have a separate landing for the shop. Because then it would make it much easier for users to understand what is going on here. Because here I see the app, and here I see some shop, video gallery, tools. Like there are too many things. This is number one. So you definitely need separate landings. Also, usually app landing pages where you need to download don't have like login, register, all of these things. It's like usually they're pretty straightforward, and they guide you towards downloading the app. The next thing that I would say is that, for example, when I scroll here, it would be really nice that, for example, here in the navigation bar, they also don't have a download action button. So basically, action buttons that prompts users to download the app. That's also actually important. And if you go to most landing pages, do have buttons here on the top right corner, an additional action button which would also increase the conversion rate and prompt people to download the app. But that also means that they need to have less things here in the navigation bar because the navigation bar is too crowded. There are too many pages here. They also have like search here, which again, usually landing pages for apps don't have. So there are too many things going on here. It's the page is not focused enough. Let's continue then. I see here that so this is okay, but it would be better if there was more spacing between these items. So between this banner, this section, and this section, more spacing would be good because then the user would be able to focus exactly on this thing. Because right now when I scroll, there are too many things happening here, and because there's too much text, I am actually not reading any of it. But if it was one text per page, then I would actually read it because that would be the only thing that I would see. Now let's continue. So this is kind of okay, also not really my favorite thing because this is not usual layout that is used to showcase the features of the app. Not the best layout, honestly. And so here this is fine, they showcase features, but if they actually want to get users interested, it would be better if they showcase each feature or at least the major features one by one. So for example, one of my favorite examples is this website, and if I scroll, as you can see, they showcase features one by one feature, second feature, third feature, and so on. And that's really good because the user is scrolling and he's like, okay, as I got this, okay, as I got this, okay, as I got this. And also if you look here, we only see one piece of information for the page. We don't see, like, if you look here, like too many things at the same time. That's the thing. So it would be good if they had like this one by one, or at least the most important features of the app, because the app itself looks kind of nice. I mean, the design from the screenshots looks nice. So the website could be much better, you know. in terms of UI and UX, obviously. And at the end, when I scroll here, there's also the action button here. There's no like download now, start now. There's just this little text, which is not even a title. It's just a paragraph. So there needs to be some kind of title here, like, you know, start now. You know, are you ready to lose weight or whatever? And then just download the button. And also, you know, iOS and Android icons would be also nice. So that is one thing. Now, let's think what else could be, you know, better here. Oh, another thing that I noticed is that this whole thing is a clickable. So this whole thing, I think it's a banner. I mean, it's not responsive, right? I mean, obviously, if I make this small, it's kind of getting smaller. So we can just see it here. Like if I try to make this small, it's getting smaller, right? And it kind of looks fine. But again, you know, so I see that the image is actually getting stretched out, so it's stretched. You know, if I look at this, just look at this button. When I make this smaller, oops, you know, the width of the button is getting smaller, which would not happen, or at least it would happen proportionally if this was actually an like HTML element instead of just a banner, an image. So you see the guy's getting stretched out. That's why don't use images, especially if you look here. I mean, don't use images as a banners, you know. So this kind of looks fine. I mean, this is it's good that they change the image when the things get smaller. So actually, when we have a font here, they actually make the image small. They change the image. That's actually good. But still, you know, this text is too small, for example, on mobile and so on. So yeah, I mean, there are many problems here. It's not too bad. It's kind of okay, but it could be like much better. That's basically my review for this page. Hopefully it's useful for the owners of Smith.fit. And again, my goal is just to, you know, like when people submit their websites for review, my goal is to actually help the people to make the design better and not just be like, oh, this is bad, this is bad. No, I actually want to help and give some useful advice. Hopefully this was useful. If you want me to review your websites, just go to hustle.ee and let's just wait, go to Hustle UX UI Audit and just submit your website for review. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more design reviews, especially if you're a UX UI designer or just an indie solo developer, you know, indie developer, entrepreneur who wants to make sure that his designs are up to the standards.